Hi, mermaid junkies, dear friends. I don't know why I'm singing. Anyway, I'm trying to put myself in a much better mood. Let me turn that off. I am waiting for the beloved gardener. He is in the fresh market right now. But I had this small little story that I wanted to tell you all about the law of attraction. And what it was is, you know what, I'm wondering, I have this on my little stick, and so I'm wondering if it's getting the sound. I'm praying to God that it is. Anyway, what I was saying is, so I had this experience happen last night. It started yesterday around 6 p.m. And it was that my email got hacked. Okay, not only once, but twice. And so what is the normal reaction of this, right? What is the normal behavior of somebody getting their email hacked? This is just a small little example, but I thought it would be a good little story to explain about how the law of attraction works. And that means with everything, because how often do we want to blame other people for things that are happening in our life? Oh my goodness, maybe someone didn't like you, someone's trying to play a joke on you, someone's trying to, do this. Now, whereas if I wanted to, and I wasn't the kind of gal that I always accept responsibility for my own actions, and I know I am a powerful creator, right? So if I'm always creating my reality, then what happens is I brought this forward with my email getting hacked. Now, before go guns a-blazing and all, like, oh, everything just can't be about, yeah, actually everything is. But what I wanted to explain was, when this happens, like an event of contrast or like something really big happens, right? And I'm darting my eyes because I'm trying to make sure that this is, I'm on my phone right now. So anyway, I hope that's okay. So I'm always checking my vision over here. Anyway, this is an opportunity every time contrast happens to look inside ourselves to figure out what are we vibrating at and what caused me to bring this forward into my own life, right? And so this is the universe, or you could say God, or my mermaid inner being is bringing this forward so that it can be like a report card, like, Raquel, this is what your energy is putting out. And perhaps that's why so often the law of attraction, or like Abraham Hicks talks about in her workshops, not to bring things forward. Like, stop memorializing things, stop talking about things, stop, when you realize something happens, you don't want to keep initiating that, because what happens is that energy keeps being brought forward, and then momentum keeps picking up, and then you continue to have more things combative, more things pile on top of that. So where it's just a little email hack right now, and I say little, but it was interesting because when I called GoDaddy, like, to have it taken care of yesterday, within 30 minutes of it being fixed, right, on their end, they basically went through the servicers, and so they just basically flipped a switch and rehacked it again. Does that make any sense? Anyway, like, this was like, the guy told me, he said, in 5 years I've worked here, this has happened probably one other time. This is where, like, they're really good that are hacking, so that every time I go and we have it fixed, they're overriding everything, even the protective virus things that didn't detect it. So we're hoping that this time it's going to be good. But what I wanted to do was get on here and talk about it, because I think this is just a small little example. So then I started thinking, okay, so what do you do once you realize, okay, there's contrast, it's unwanted. How do I clear my energy up really quickly so that this doesn't happen again in this same instance, right? Because the universe is just always teaching us through contrast of what we're vibrating at. Now, you guys know that I, in the past 2 weeks, have been vibrating like low as hell, because if you listen to my rants on my YouTube channel, and the previous two podcasts, I was like a bat out of hell, like nut job, you know what I mean? But I don't apologize for that, because this is my voyage. You know what I mean? This is my journey, and I'm learning. We're always learning. You're never getting this shit done, so you might as well enjoy it while you're in it, you know. So anyway, okay, I'm 5 minutes in and I still haven't told you what happened. So what I did was I cleared my energy. And how did I do that? I finally wrote down all of the things. So like when something like this happens, you write down at the top of your paper or whatever. You can do it in your notebook on your phone or whatever. Just any way that you need to get it out. So I realized what I was doing. Okay, so my email got hacked. Okay, so when that happens, then you try to find the emotion and feeling attached to feeling like, because when someone hacks your email, okay, that means there comes Jeffrey. That means that you feel things are being taken from you, right? That you don't have control over a certain thing. So after I did that, then I need to figure out where in the world. Hey, Jeffrey. You can't see you, but you want to say hi?
No.
Say hi.
Hi.
But anyway, so then after I cleared my energy, do you mind that I'm talking?
No.
Okay. Okay. And so after you find out where you've cleared your energy, then you have to realize what you were doing that caused that to come into your existence, right? So I started to realize the more I typed out things, I was like, oh, okay, I was saying that these girls had taken my ideas. I was freaking out because I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to get my company trademarked because someone's going to steal my Mermaid Junkie idea, right? Then I started thinking, remember the other day, you guys, on that podcast, I was saying how irritated I was that like these girls had taken my ideas and acted like it was theirs. Okay, that was another thing, pissed me off. Okay, and then there was one other one that I typed down, and I'm on my phone, so I can't look at it, but it was, can you remember what it was, Jeffrey? Anyway, the whole point of this is that, you guys, I felt like this sense of lack of control. Like when someone is going to take things from me, that means that I don't have control over it, and that it's a basic vibration of the same thing without me having control over my email and someone's taking my domain name, okay? And so I think that that's really interesting. Now, after you do this, is this funny that you're watching me video?
No, that's cool.
So then after you do that, okay, so now you've identified what happened. You're the creator of your reality. Then you understand what attracted that. So what were all of the vibrations that were coming into your attitude, your mood, your all kinds of things of that nature. So then you realize what that is, and then the only thing you have to do is you have to clean it up. You have to say, what do I want? Don't focus on what's happened, and which I know is really hard, because when you have contrast, you're like, those idiots, those dick faces, you know what I mean? You want to get irritated, but that's just going to keep attracting more shit to come in that's going to make you even more upset. So basically what you would do is say, what do I want? Okay, so Raquel, what do I want? I want to feel like it doesn't matter if somebody takes my ideas. Nobody can take who I am. Nobody can take away me as a person. Nobody can, so what if they want to take my email? You know what I mean? I still have control over my emotions and my feelings, and so I have to remember all the things that I want. So then focus on the things that you want, and you'll start to get in that vibration, and then you'll start to attract all the good positive things again, right? And you'll be a happy little girl, just like I am. I'm trying to get that way, you guys. I'm not there yet, because I just had this happen again for the second time. So bear with the bitch, okay? Anyway, all right. Well, I wanted to just share that with y'all. I hope that it was that you could glean some positivity out of it, or some kind of information that would be helpful. All right. And as always, I'll talk to you later. I'm yours to my next whim. Jeffrey, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Yay! Ciao.